guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's look, it's definitely right here. It's actually a bridal inspired makeup look, I should say. I don't want to call it a bridal makeup look because I'm not really wearing a gown. It's just a white dress I had. So and also for the makeup products I use, I'm not layering too much product. As you guys know, I never layer a lot because I don't like layered makeup. I feel like that's a different skin on top of my skin and I don't like it. So this is something my skin can breathe through. So whoever is doing your makeup on your wedding day, I would suggest bring your own foundation, bring your own primer and everything. And if you can, actually go for a trial prior to your actual makeup day, the wedding day, so you will have more time to play around and you can even tell your makeup artist on what you want and what you don't want. So that'll be easy on you and you don't have to be stressed out on the wedding day. One more tip for the wedding day, since it's the wedding makeup video thing, things are bound to go wrong. Just mark my word, things are bound to go wrong. Don't worry, do not panic, just go with the flow, enjoy the day, don't take any single stress because this is the biggest day of your life. So you don't want to ruin your day just because somebody didn't do something right according to your wish or stuff, you know what I mean? So yeah, I hope you guys like the video, and as usual all the products I used will be listed down in the description box. Don't forget to check that one out. And if you're wondering why didn't I wear my wedding dress I had, not a dress, it was a lehenga, but I actually have a different makeup look for that one because I want that to be glam legit, glammed. So I will put that in a different video, but this is just for those my lovelies who actually wants to wear a gown on their wedding day or on their reception. And please give the video a big thumbs up if you actually liked it and if you found this helpful. I'll be seeing you on my next video. Till then, stay tuned, stay pretty, stay blessed because you're special. Bye.
To start off, I'm using the Glamglow Glowstarted, and that's the illuminating primer. I am loving this lately. This is although a deluxe sample I got from Sephora, but I'm actually planning to buy this one in the full-size bottle once I'm running out of this because it's amazing. I've been loving this. So next I'm putting my foundation and I'm using the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and I forgot the shade name. I believe it's Sand something, I forgot. I'm sorry about that. But anyways, I'm using a dual fiber brush to spread the foundation all over and blend it as much as I can. But I'm going to go over a dampened beauty sponge so it will make sure the foundation is nice and flawless and smooth. And I will go over with a little bit extra wherever I need some extra coverage, and at the same time I'm pouncing my beauty sponge. So now I'm highlighting and concealing at the same time, and I'm using the Maybelline Age Rewind, and I think the shade is medium if I'm not wrong. But as you can see, I'm drawing all over the place where I want to highlight and conceal at the same time. And I'm gonna blend that out using the damp beauty sponge, and this is by Morphe, I forgot to mention. And as you can see, I'm pouncing it back and forth around the eye area, and this is actually gonna make sure the concealer is blended nicely, and at the same time it doesn't crease, so it will pick up the axis and whatever a beauty blender does. Just make sure you are blending it really nicely and take your time on blending. Don't rush at all. I'm doing a little bit of cream highlight. I'm using the 100 Light Iridescent, and that's a Master Strobe I think a cream highlighter, and that's by Maybelline. I'm just putting a little dot on my cheekbones, and I'm actually blending it out with the dampened beauty sponge, as you can see right here. And now I'm taking my powder, and for the powder, setting powder, I'm using the Mercier translucent one. I'm actually dabbing the powder right underneath my eyes and right around my area, just to make sure the concealer is set and it doesn't move. And just before I put the powder, I'm actually gonna go with the beauty blender. This will make sure it doesn't crease and it doesn't set the creasing right underneath my eyes. And I'm using a domed brush, and this is by Morphe, I believe. Okay, and I'm actually putting that all over either the highlight slash contour, not contour, conceal thing. I'm sorry. Anyways, time to set my entire face, and I'm using the Smashbox Halo powder, and I'm like kind of like pouncing the brush and just making sure it's nice and set, so I can go with my contour and all that jazz. So to contour, I'm using the MAC blush, and the shade is Blunt. It's a very nice shade for me to contour, and especially brownies like me, I think it will work amazing on you. So I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light contour brush for the contour, and I'm just trying to contour the hollows of my cheeks and on my jawline. I'm just trying to define my facial features a little bit. Unfortunately, I don't have a visible cheekbone, so I actually have to make one. But at the same time, I'm not going very sharp, because as you are trying to be a bride, as you're wearing a gown, you want your look to be more subtle and soft yet glamorous. So if you're trying to put like a really like chiseled cheek, it doesn't go with the actual theme, like at least for me. Now I'm taking my nose upward, obviously nose contouring. I'm actually using an eyeshadow brush, so don't judge me. But I think this was working perfect for the nose contour, and I am actually, ever since I'm using this brush for my nose contour, because I love this. If you're wondering why I'm speaking like this, it's because it's 1:30 in the morning when I'm doing my voiceover. So my husband is sleeping, I just don't want him to be up. Anyways, time to do my brows. I'm using the Anastasia brow definer, and the shade is dark brown. And as you can see, I'm doing my brows, just drawing wherever I need to, and putting the brush like that way is kind of tells you where your edge should be and where your arch should be for your brows, so you have kind of like a guideline where you want your brows to go. Next, I'm taking my Anastasia foundation stick. I'm actually using this because I don't like the foundation as a foundation on my face, but I gotta use it because I spent my money on it. So I'm actually using this I actually use this every day to clean up my brows and like wherever I need to. So I'm just using a flat definer brush, and I'm just cleaning the edge of my brows. And now I'm taking the brow gel, and the brow gel I'm using is by Givenchy. Now time to do my eye makeup, and I'm using the Color Train Queen of Hearts palette, and the first shade is Air. It's almost gonna be the same color as my eyelid, as you can just see here. This is just gonna be like setting all the foundation and concealer I had on my eyelid, although I did put the Laura Mercier powder on top, but this is just to make sure I'm actually making it nice and smooth, so the other shades can go in nicely. So with the next shade right there, which is a little bit brownish shade, I'm just trying to define my crease, and this is a fluffy brush by BH, and I'm trying to hold the brush really at the end, so this kind of doesn't allow me to put a lot of pressure, so this kind of helps me to have a really nice and blended flawless eye makeup, as you can tell, I guess. So yeah, the key to get a really nice seamless eye makeup, and especially the eyeshadow, is like make sure you're blending really nicely. So next I'm taking the shade Princess in an angled puffer brush, and as you can see, I'm trying to put that on my crease and my outer V, and leaving my lid area blank. It's because I have plans for the eyelid area, which I'm gonna do later, and you will see it. So yeah, as you can see, I'm blending as I'm going, and this is just to define my crease and my outer V. And next I'm taking the shade Ladyship, which is a matte purple color, and I'm taking a little pencil brush, I should say, or I don't know, I'm very bad at description, I'm sorry. So I'm actually putting that color on the outer V and trying to drag this inward, but at the same time I'm blending this one out, and I'm trying to put more pressure when I'm at the outer edge, and when I'm coming inward I'm trying to go very low on my pressure, if you can guess, if you can understand what I'm talking about. As you can see here, I'm adding a very little color at once because I feel it's always easier to work with less color and add more than having a bunch of color and spending your whole life to blend. So, and also that doesn't blend nicely, and most of the time you have fallouts and cleanup and all that jazz. And as you see, I usually do my face makeup first, so for me, I definitely don't wanna have a mess all over my face, you know. So this trick works for me perfect. Also, you don't waste a lot of product, so you kind of save your money at the same time. Next, I'm taking the pH brush I just did and I'm blending it all over again. You will see me doing this so many times, and anyways, now I'm taking another brush, almost like another pencil brush, and that brownie chocolate shade right there, and I'm trying to tuck it in the outer V only and trying to mix with the ladyship, like the purple shade right there, so it kind of gives me a nice radiant or a gradient, whatever you can tell. So make sure I'm blending it nicely so it's kind of going outward and it's going more darker, as you can tell. And now I'm adding some more of that purple shade I used at the beginning. Whoops. Anyway, so I'm taking that angled brush and I'm blending the edges. This is a key again to have a nice seamless and a blended eye makeup. So I'm trying to put more purple in there because I wanted the purple to show more than the chocolate brown. So I'm trying to add more color and blend it out at the same time, and add more, blend it out, add more, blend it out. Anyways, now I'm actually gonna take this shade, which is called Royal Highness. This is actually a shimmer shade. I'm not gonna wet my brush, it's because I'm planning to put more glitter on top of my eyelid, so this will be more pop-in anyway, so I don't really want to wet the eyeshadow and make it a whole different, like a heavier eye makeup, because I don't like to wear heavy stuff. So anyway, as you can see, I'm placing that on the eyelid area and blending it, and now I'm taking the purplish shimmery shade and blending it toward my outer V. And now I will be adding a little bit more of that first champagne color I had, and the same process, add more and keep editing at the same time. Now I'm taking the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, and that shade from the palette, I forgot that name, I'm sorry, I don't have my card on me so I couldn't read it. But anyways, it's a little flat brush, and I'm actually trying to put that on my inner corner and trying to connect it to the eyelid area, so this kind of gives a really nice gradient to the color. Anyways, now I'm taking the fluffy brush again and just blending the edges. Like, just add more whenever you feel you need to add more. If you want to wet your brush, definitely go ahead, don't be don't be shy on that. And now I'm taking the shade, I guess that was the shade Peachy, so whatever. I'm taking the shade White Gold. It's a glitter by the Glitter Injection. It's their pressed glitter, and I love their glitters. I love this because this is completely mess proof. It doesn't budge, it doesn't keep falling off on your face and all that good stuff. So I really love the pressed pigments and the pressed glitters. Now I'm taking the shade MAC Nylon and a very very teeny tiny precise pencil brush. I'm using that brush to tuck that nylon shade on my inner corner, and I'll be highlighting my brow bone with the same shade. It will take a little bit of process again because as I said earlier, the most emphasis goes toward the eye makeup for the entire look because the face is gonna be pretty simple. So the eyes will actually make you stand out. So yeah, you definitely want to take your time on the eye makeup. And as I said earlier, I'm using the MAC Nylon shade to highlight my brow bone and using the Tom Ford eyeliner to do my wing eyeliner. And I'm sorry I have to go off camera because on camera I can't do it. Now I'm actually tight lining my eyes, and next I will be doing my waterline. And this is actually gonna help me with framing my eyes, as you can see right here. So yeah, doing my bottom lash line, and I'm using the MAC black eye pencil. And now I'm taking the shade Duchess and Ladyship right after. So I did the bottom lash line, and a fluffier brush I'm just blending that out. And now I'm putting mascara on, and I'm using the Perversion by Urban Decay. Obviously load up your lashes with the mascara you like, and pop on some lashes if you want to. And now I'm just gonna add a little bit more highlight because I didn't add a highlight. But before that, I wanna sharpen my contour a little tiny bit more, just because it's a bridal inspired look and you definitely wanna go more wahoo on your contour. Like, don't go crazy, but at the same time a little tiny bit, you know. Anyway, so when I'm done chiseling, I'm gonna do a little bit of blush business, and I'm using the shade Desire by Nurse, and placing my two fingers and then placing my blush will give me the perfect spot where I want to place my blush. I'm using the Morphe E6 brush for it. And as you can see, I'm blending it upward, and next I will be highlighting, and I'm taking the Natasha Denona Glow highlighting pans, and I'm using the Anastasia 823 brush to do my highlighting, and this highlighter is amazing. If you haven't tried it, get your hands on it. You will not regret purchasing this, I can bet you. Now time to put some lipstick on. I'm going for a pinky nude lip, and I'm using my favorite brand Makeup Monster, and the shade is Denona. I love this lipstick, I love it. Anyway, so that's it for today, and obviously make sure you're spraying your face with the fixing makeup setting spray and set it, and you're good to go for today. Hope you liked the video, guys. See you on my next one. Bye bye.